Hey, fellow Star Wars fans. I'm Mike, and you're watching Force Within TV. And today I'd like to talk about the next director of the Han Solo movie. If you haven't already heard, I think every major YouTube channel has already covered this. Lord and Miller, the brothers who are directing or were directing the Han Solo movie, have been let go. The StarWars.com reported Kathleen Kennedy mentioned there that basically there were creative differences between the story group and Lord and Miller, and that they had to let them go. So big news, shocking news. But we've kind of been here before where we got a lot of news of Rogue One and how things need to be changed around. There were a lot of reshoots, and I have faith in Kathleen Kennedy and the story group to make sure that this film is going to be an awesome film. And really, the fact that they were this far along and they said, no, you guys are off the project, I think speaks to the fact that they have a vision and that it is going to come through no matter, how long that takes. They're going to put forth a good movie here. So let's get into the actual discussion of the next director of the Han Solo movie. You're definitely going to need someone who is dependable, right? Someone who really understands Star Wars inside out, and really someone who is ready and perhaps has already done something with the Star Wars property. Now, this is mainly a Star Wars Rebels channel, so if you love Star Wars Rebels, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And of course, the first person that came to my mind, someone who knows Star Wars, someone who, is ready for this, is Dave Filoni. Now, Christian Harloff over at Collider Video has been, trumpeting and really trying to get it out there that Dave Filoni should have his own standalone movie. And, I've always thought, no, they're going to keep him in animation. But wow, wouldn't this be a situation where Dave Filoni could have the opportunity to come in? He wouldn't have to, he could sort of prove himself. And, it's somebody that the story group is definitely going to trust. They know that he is going to share the creative vision, and I just think like it has to be somebody at this point that they really trust, and no isn't going to have creative differences again. I mean, we can't fire the next director, right? It's just going to look really bad on the Star Wars franchise and Lucasfilm in general. So Dave Filoni, I think, could absolutely do this. If you listen to Dave Filoni, and again, for those who don't know, he's the producer of Star Wars Rebels, and much more. But he's, if you've listened to him talk, if you've listened to the voice actors that he works with, and the amount of detail and love that goes into producing that show, like surely he would do an absolutely fabulous job directing a Star Wars movie, or even being able to come in and take the helm, and finish off this movie, because it is mostly shot, right? It might just be that they need to change a little bit of tone. So who are some other people that maybe they trust, that know Star Wars or have done Star Wars in the past? Well, J.J. Abrams comes to mind. I don't believe he's working on anything right now, though I didn't have time to check. Gareth Edwards as well. He is someone, massive success with Rogue One, the first standalone movie. Could he come in and put his stamp on the Han Solo movie? I don't believe he's working, especially after all the hype of being part of Rogue One. I think that guy probably took a little bit of time off. So it's going to be very interesting to see, who did they get? Did they get somebody who maybe doesn't have enough experience, but somebody that they can trust, absolutely, like Dave Filoni? Maybe J.J. Abrams, who's sort of already, he directed The Force Awakens and is producing and helping steer the franchise, or maybe somebody like Gareth Edwards as well. But who do you think, guys, is going to be the next director of the Han Solo movie? Pretty sad news that we're in this situation in the first place, but I think the best way to look at it is that the story group, Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, they know what they want, they know what fans want, and they're going to make sure that that happens. So I think it's a big positive in the long run. Awesome, guys. Please comment down below, subscribe if you like the video, and like the video if you like the video. Thanks so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Please consider subscribing, checking out my Jedi Train Like a Jedi series. Maybe check out a recent video, or down in the video description you will find several links to my website, including a table of contents of all the Train Like a Jedi series.